Hi, I'm Joe Wallin. I'm a startup and tax attorney in Seattle, and I want to talk to you about Washington's new income tax and one important piece of good news that a lot of people are missing. So here's what happened. Governor Ferguson signed ESSB 6346 into law. Starting in 2028, Washington will impose a 9.9% income tax on household income above $1 million. That's a big change for a state that's never had an income tax. If you're a founder, an investor, or a high-earning tech employee in Washington, this matters to you. Now, the natural question is, what about capital gains? If I sell my company or my stock, does this tax hit me? The answer is yes. This isn't just a tax on wages. It applies to all income above that $1 million threshold, including capital gains from selling stock. But here's where it gets interesting, and where the good news comes in. If you hold qualified small business stock, known as QSBS under Section 1202 of the Internal Revenue Code, you may be able to exclude up to $15 million, or 10 times your basis, from your federal adjusted gross income. And here's the key point. Because that gain is excluded from your federal AGI, it's also excluded from the base that Washington uses to calculate this new tax. Let me say that again. If your gain qualifies for the Section 1202 QSBS exclusion, it doesn't just save you federal tax. It can also keep you below, or significantly reduce, your exposure to Washington's new 9.9% income tax. That's a powerful 1-2 punch. But, and this is important, QSBS qualification isn't automatic. There are specific requirements. The stock has to be issued by a C corporation. It has to be a domestic company with gross assets under $50 million at the time the stock was issued, or $75 million for stock issued after July 4th, 2025. You have to hold it for at least 5 years, and there are active business requirements the company has to meet. If you're a founder, the time to plan for this is now, not at the point of sale. You want to make sure your company is set up correctly from day one. So if you're in Washington and you're thinking about what this new tax means for you, don't panic, but do plan. And make sure QSBS is part of that conversation. I'm Joe Wallin at Carney Badley Spellman. If you have questions, visit me at thestartuplawblog.com.